Hello, Internet. I have found you a fanfiction. It is basically what I would like to call the Farscape version of 50 Shades of Grey. Now, I've only read part one, but the summary basically is this peacekeeper woman who's really bad at being a peacekeeper is gonna be killed, and then she gets a new job instead as basically Scorpius's fuck toy. It's this fic is pretty long, very graphic, and very badly written. So I'm gonna read you some highlights from part one right now. And maybe part two later. So yeah, let's get started. Alright, basically she goes in to talk to him, and for some reason, even though she's going to be murdered by the peacekeepers, and he's reading her service record. Okay? Your service record is appalling, said Scorpius, his voice cool and musical. Subversive behavior, insubordination, criticizing your superiors, clumsiness so extreme that you've been suspected of sabotage 3 times. Okay, and then there's your laziness, persistent lack of punctuality, and habit of forming emotional attachments to your workmates in spite of being sent to remedial indoctrination twice. Okay, so she's the Bella Swan of peacekeepers, like I said. She's clumsy. That's a real personality trait, did you know? And they talk some more, blah, blah, blah. Anyone reading this would think you didn't want to be a peacekeeper, Scorpius said, leaning back in his chair. I stole a glance at his face. An expression of mild amusement was on his lean, cadaverous face. Okay, from this position, I could see the fearsome codpiece. Fearsome codpiece. Fearsome codpiece. Nestled between his long, lean, leather-clad thighs. Alliteration. Rumor has it that his awe-inspiring construction concealed some monstrous deformity inherited from the Scaran side of his genes. I found myself recalling other rumors, some of them very unpleasant indeed. I dropped my gaze respectfully back to the floor. Look at me, his cool voice commanded. I raised my head and looked straight into his cool, gray, deep-set eyes, the sockets blushed with purplish red. Good, said Scorpius. There's not many who can meet my eyes. Perhaps the prospect of approaching death gives you courage. I moistened my dry lips. If the rumors of his insatiable sexual appetites were true, maybe I'd at least get a shag before I died. I'd never been fond of sex, lying on my back with me legs in the air while some not too ugly peacekeeper male shoved away at me, whilst I waited to feel something more than a mild arousal, had proved so frustrating that I hadn't bothered for several years now, yet this hybrid with the grotesque face was turning me on. When is the sentence going to end? Strongly. Oh god, okay. Something about the stark lines and planes, or was it the shadows around his lovely eyes? Does she, have a corpse fetish?
Yes.
She has a corpse fetish, okay. No, it was his mouth, which parted now to show his serrated teeth, and the shocking pink of the moist flesh within the thin yet luscious black lips. And, I must be honest, the ripe prospect of his swollen codpiece. Honey, I think if your codpiece is swollen, you should go see a doctor. That sounds uncomfortable. Okay. Wait, why did you bring me here? I asked, suddenly emboldened. I think you've guessed part of the reason, said Scorpius, making me blush, but only part of it. You see, I have just been given a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Okay, so basically he explains that he is getting, like, a base, and he needs someone to, help him out in this base. Because she's really Okay. Let's see. Is he offering me a job, I wondered? That's right. I'm offering you a series of interesting positions. Ostensibly, you will be my domestic assistant. Your official duties are to prepare my meals and keep my private quarters in order. In reality, your job will be to your job will be to provide me with a convenient outlet for my ... excess energy. Okay. Also, can I explain that this fic, they keep doing ellipses, but only with 2 periods? It's like, you tried, but not hard enough. Like, what do you... Okay. Oh, gods. Also, you're a peacekeeper. Why are you talking about gods? Plural. Shut up. You don't know anything. Anyway. Peacekeepers don't pray to gods. Have you watched Prayer? Do you know anything? Shut up. Anyway. Oh gods, Scorpius stood up, black lightning made flesh. The leather of his bodysuit creaking ominously as he came around the desk and walked slowly towards me with predatory intent. He was behind me now. His breath brushed the nape of my neck. My work is important and demanding. It requires that I keep a clear head. If I am to concentrate, I cannot allow my animal passions to distract me. Ooh. His hand brushed my shoulder lingeringly. The tales of my capacity are slightly exaggerated, but only slightly. Although you are strong, sturdy, and your spirit is stubborn, you may find that what I require of you will be too much for you.